Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Babygirl. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. So, this stars one Nicole Kidman. She's been around since the 90s. I see Days of Thunder, Far and Away, Batman Forever. There's The Peacemaker, not connected to John Cena's Peacemaker. Just want to make that perfectly clear. Eyes Wide Shut. That is a movie I need to watch at some point. I don't know when on Earth it will happen, but eventually I'll watch it. There's Moulin Rouge, The Others. Panic Room, that was kind of more of a Jodie Foster movie, so I don't know if I really count that. There's Cold Mountain, the Bewitched. No one even remembers. No one remembers that movie at all. That's a movie lost to the sands of time, more or less. I'm not counting Happy Feet because that's a voiceover role. Golden Compass, oof. That's an infamous December flop right there. Australia, that didn't really go anywhere either. I forgot she was in Just Go With It. I completely forgot. I know, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, but Nicole Kidman, I don't remember her being in that at all. There's Paddington, Lion. I think that was one of the Weinstein Company's last movies before, everything that happened with Harvey and Me Too and all that. There's Aquaman. She played Aquaman's mother in that and the sequel. There's The Upside. There's Bombshell. There's Northman. It's funny how I mentioned Northman considering Robert Eggers' latest movie Nosferatu is coming out the same day as Babygirl. So I find that amusing. Yeah, but most recently, you probably know Nicole Kidman for basically being AMC Theaters, basically their spokeswoman. Because right before, if you notice, probably do, right before the movie starts, there's a special preview that plays where it's basically her going through a whole speech about basically the movie theater experience. It's become a meme. Mike Flanagan, he actually used her whole speech as a review for Madam Web, which I think is just beautiful because it fits so well. But yeah, Nicole Kidman, people know who she is. And she's the main face of the movie, so I'll label that as a pro. Who else do we got? I know, I saw a trailer for this movie. I think it was in front of Heretic. So I know Antonio Banderas is in there. He's basically her husband in the movie, but she's busy, getting frisky with an intern. So yeah, I don't know how Antonio Banderas is gonna find out about it. I don't know, but he's in here too, so I might as well mention him. He's been around for a long time. Where is it? I see Desperado, and that led to Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I know there's another movie before then. I don't think it's here because it was a whole trilogy. But Desperado, that was the second movie of the trilogy. Interview with a Vampire. I don't know if I'd really count. That's probably more of a supporting role. Now, Mask of Zorro, that's a main role. Mask of Zorro was a hit. 13th Warrior was not a hit. That's me being nice. Oh, yeah, in the Spy Kids movies, he was the dad of what were the kids' names? It was damn it, my memory's failing me. But he was the dad in all three Spy Kids movies. X versus Sephiroth, one of the few movies out there that has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and was a total bomb. So there's that. Shrek 2, obviously he voices Puss in Boots, but that's a voiceover role, so it's not really relevant here. But I have to mention it because it's Shrek. What else? I guess there's Legend of Zorro, but that was a flop. um, Not a whole lot really after that. There's Expendables 3, Machete Kills, which no one watched. No one watched Expendables 3 either. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, 33, no one watched that. I'm gonna assume I don't think he was a voice in Doolittle. Not like it matters because that movie was a huge bust. He was in Uncharted, but he wasn't like the main focus. Indiana Jones, same thing, and that movie was a total bust. Um, he will be in Paddington 3, so there's that. But I guess his presence is also good, so I guess I'll label that as a pro as well. Another pro is that reviews for this movie are pretty solid. It's a 79%. That's not bad. I mean, it's not. I don't know if this movie's like aiming for awards. It might be. So the 79% is kind of below the bar a little bit. Grant, so Complete Unknown has roughly the same score as like 78. So it probably won't matter. But yeah, still 79% is still a solid score. There's no audience score because, no one's seen this movie yet. So can't comment on that. I don't know if it'll be good or bad. Depends on what people expect, I guess. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, it's reviews. I'll label that as a pro. Another pro, this is from A24. A24, they've, mainly known for releasing a lot of, some would say experimental, non-mainstream movies, but also a lot of awards flicks as well. Like, Everything Everywhere All at Once and Lady Bird and, Iron Claw and Moonlight, stuff like that. And also a lot of horror movies like Heretic, Witch, Midsommar, Hereditary, Talk to Me. Yeah, and they've had quite a bit of success. Civil War was one of their biggest hits that came out this year. Heretic did quite all right. We Live in Time has done pretty solid. They've had some misses recently, though. Y2K and was it The Front Room? Those didn't do too great, but you win some, you lose some, right? And I know right now The Brutalist just came out. That's like a big awards movie, and it had like a solid, opening, a limited opening, especially considering how long that movie is. That's 3.5 hours. That's rough. So the fact that it's doing well in limited release bodes well for its future run, especially when like Oscar nominations start coming out and everything. So A24, their box office track record has been pretty solid, even with a few misses recently. So I'll label them as a pro here. I think that's it with pros. Okay. Cons. Well, I guess I can mention, Christmas Day and all that. That'll be a boost for this movie, give it an artificial boost. So that's a pro too, release date. Cons. There's a lot of competition. Okay. I mean, most of the big movies out right now, they're all family movies. So they're not direct competition. Sonic 3, Mufasa, Wicked, Moana 2, those aren't going to affect this movie too much. What will affect this movie are the three other movies coming out the same day. Complete Unknown, Fire Inside, Nosferatu. Well, really, it's going to be Nosferatu and Complete Unknown because nobody cares about Fire Inside. But of all like the four Christmas movies, Nosferatu has the most heat surrounding it, and Complete Unknown is like right behind it. And Babygirl is just kind of there. It doesn't have a whole lot of advanced buzz like boosting it. And not to mention like, the four Christmas movies are all going after like the adult demographic. So they could all low key cannibalize each other at least a bit. But yeah, just competition in general, there's a lot going on. And I'm going to label that as a con. Another con is that I don't know. Like the plot of this movie, if it sounds like a more serious version of No Hard Feelings, where in that movie you had like Jennifer Lawrence's character, she has to, well, it's not quite the same, but the whole thing with older woman, younger man, that dynamic. Some people didn't really like that too much with No Hard Feelings, and we're getting the same thing here, except the age gap is a little more wide. So people might not respond too well to that. At least general audiences might not respond too well to a story like that, or maybe they might be into it. I don't know. I don't know. We won't know until tomorrow when we get like audience scores and cinema scores. That's when I'll know for sure how the general public feels. But I have a feeling it's not going to be people are. I can't imagine people are going to be too thrilled with a movie like this. So I'm expecting like a C cinema score, maybe a C or a B minus at best. But yeah, like I guess uh the plot could be a turnoff, maybe. So that could be a possible con. I guess like I mentioned, it's low theater counts. Apparently, like only like 2,000 something theaters, not a whole lot. So that could also like weaken its potential at the box office. All labeled as a con. Um, is that it? I think so. I think I labeled all the main things. So opening weekend. Okay, we gotta do 3 day and 5 day because Christmas is Wednesday, well, tomorrow. So I don't know how we'll do Christmas Day, but the projections say it's gonna be like 7 million for the 5 days. I don't want to be that pessimistic, but I don't know. Uh, mm, mm, shoot. Really thinking here. Okay, so 5 day. I'm gonna have a wide range, 5 to 10 million for the 5 day versus 5 day opening. It's 3 day might be 3 to 5 million, maybe. Because it all depends on Christmas Day and how it does the day after Christmas. That'll determine how it does over the weekend. And since I have no idea what's gonna happen, makes predicting very difficult. But yeah, you know what? Mm. Like, what can I compare this to? I gotta think of like another like adult centric Christmas movie that's not about Christmas. I guess Babylon. I guess that was a huge flop like 2 years ago. It didn't come out on Christmas, but it's close enough. That had an opening week of like 3.6 million. Babygirl could match that, perhaps. I think it probably will. So I'm just gonna with like 3 to 4 million 3 day, and then it's 5 day, maybe like 7 to 10 million, maybe. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm probably gonna be wrong. I know I am, but it's total. I don't know about Christmas. Will Christmas and New Year's, that whole period will give this movie a boost, artificial boost. If it's lucky, it could hit like 20 million, but I don't know. I'm gonna say 15 to damn. Because you have Christmas legs. Movies releasing around Christmas tend to have long legs. Some don't, like Color Purple last year. So I have to be wary of like its total prediction. But three. 20, 30 million. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know I'm gonna be wrong, but that's all I got. So that's it for Babygirl. We got 3 more movies to do. Next up, we have A Complete Unknown, then Fire Inside, and then the movie I actually am planning on watching, Christmas Day, Nosferatu. And then we will be done with 2024. It will be in the rear view mirror. And I won't be making another prediction video till January 10th. So, yay. So, yeah, stay tuned for the other 3 prediction videos. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. You want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage. All previous prediction videos I made this year, the last few years. You want to watch any of them, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series, 250 episodes. Went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. Never talked about Babygirl, so there's that. If you want to binge watch that series, go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. Did my November recap a few days ago. December recap won't be till the second week of January, I'd say, between the 10th and the 17th. And then after that, I will make my 2-part 2024 recap video talking about like winners and losers. So stay tuned for those 3 videos. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.